Welcome back again for our second edition of Between Two Bats. I'm one of your hosts, Howard Kaplin.
How you doing? David Schmidt.
And I'm Ben.
Well, somebody jumped in there a little ahead of schedule, but that's okay. Ben Kaplin joining us on our second edition of Between Two Bats, where we are talking with the seniors of the 2020 Ballard High School Baseball Bruins. As we aren't 100% sure of if and or when we'll make it back on the field, we thought we'd get a little insight and meet our seniors who've been with us for 4 years, and in this case, some that have been with us for a fifth year. So, Ben, as we start off the questions, the first and most important, I guess, for you is you've played some different positions. So tell us about the positions you've played and which one is your favorite.
I played all around. I'm a catcher. That's my primary spot. And also do a little bit of pitching. You know, I can get crafty on the mound. And then I play third base a little bit. It's not my favorite, but anything to help the team, you know. I'm a team guy, so if he says go to third, I'll go to third.
I love it. I love a guy that's willing to do what he needs to do for the team. Tell us a little bit, and in your case, this is an interesting question, but tell us a little bit about the number you've had or the number that you were going to have this year and why you picked
it. So last year I was number 15. I'm not really sure why. I just picked number 15. This year I was going to be number 18. And I did a little insight. So the number 18 in Hebrew actually means like life or being alive. It could also be interpreted as whoever has a number 18 will be blessed with a good life. So I was planning on wearing the number 18 this year, having a good season, you know, all that.
Very cool. That's really. Oh,
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, speaking of jerseys and what you wear, Ben, I like to call you Whopper. Can you just not find pants that fit, or do you just choose to wear pants that are a size too small?
Oh, it's more of like a choice thing. Uh, it helps me. It helps make my legs look bigger, and makes me look like it makes me look like I'm packing a little bit more.
Strong legs. I like it. So, Ben, as far as favorite memories, as far as Ballard baseball goes, can you tell us what your favorite memory is, whether that's as an individual or maybe as a team or one of each?
I'd say one of my favorite individual moments were it has to be my first home run. I mean, there's nothing better than hitting your first high school bomb. I mean,
Nice.
it came off the bat, and I didn't really think it was going over. So I was sprinting around the bag, and then nobody looked like they had the ball. So I looked at the umpire, and he was going like this. So I was like, "Oh, nice." And and then when I was rounding third, you know, I heard everybody cheering, and I heard my mom crying, and like it was great. Um, One of my favorite team moments were probably beating Trinity. I can't even describe that. I mean, it was exhilarating.
It was a big upset, wasn't it?
It was. It was just crazy. I mean, we were really the underdog going into that, and I mean, we gave it to them.
That's awesome. Tell me what you think that you will miss most about Ballard baseball.
I think that's a good one. I'll probably miss my guys. I'll probably miss the younger guys too. Being one of the leaders on the team, I got to build a good relationship with a lot of the younger players, coaching them on what to do and what not to do. Um, I'm really gonna miss like being able to see them develop and grow. And then I'm also gonna miss all of my senior friends that I've been playing with the last 3 or 4 years with. I mean, I've built great bonds, and it's gonna be hard to let them go, or not let them go, but part ways.
Move on. Move on.
Right?
Oh,
I have a question.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, Whopper, one of my favorite memories was when you licked the bat like Puig. Can you tell me what flavor did it taste like?
Uh, it tasted like aluminum and uh and dirt. It wasn't a good taste, but
I,
I felt great after.
It's you know what, and apparently that didn't really help your average a ton. So I guess that's why you abandoned that practice.
Yeah,
Um,
my mom also got on to me a little bit about it as well.
Good for mom. Can you tell us a little bit about what you might like? Like, what do you do outside of baseball?
Uh, More baseball. I mean, if I'm not playing baseball, I'm sleeping, playing video games, or I'm hitting and throwing. That's about it. I have a good little hobby. I like watching anime. So
Like watching anime? Yeah, something
yeah.
probably does. Okay, so if you could go back and give yourself one piece of information when you were a freshman, what would that? What would you give your? What suggestion would you give yourself? Piece of advice.
Um, I think I would tell my younger self not to be afraid to speak up to anybody, or you know, not to be afraid to push somebody around. Um, I think by doing that, like no matter who you are, you'll gain respect that way, showing that you're not afraid to say anything and or to anybody. And I think it just shows it shows that you want yourself and your teammates to get better.
Nice. So just kind
So
of push your guys. Oh,
Got another question, Whopper. So I know you work hard in the off season. Now you're working hard still, and one of the things I know you've been working on is your speed. So just a scenario here: if you had a 60-yard race against Coach Paisley, how big of a lead would Paisley need to give you in order for it to be competitive?
he'd probably need about a 45 or 50-yard lead.
he would or you would. I think that was the question. I think
No,
could Paisley beat you in a race?
no. I'm as fast as a cheetah.
Well,
I'm like lightning.
one of the things we love about you, Ben Kaplin, is the fact that you're so humble and casual and calm and quiet.
That's why they call me Humble Cat on the team.
I can tell by the fact that your name on the screen is Boss Kaplin. Good job.
Well, Ben, we really appreciate you taking time with Mr. Schmidt and I today. We want to wish you great luck in hopefully a senior season as well as everything else and beyond. So thanks for joining us, and we want to thank everyone for tuning in for episode 2 of Between Two Bats. Dave Schmidt.
Love you, Whopper. Love you, Whopper.
I love you, Big Dave.
Thanks, everyone, and have a great day.